here today. I'm here today on this Valentine's Day. Yay! Not gonna lie, there was a bunch of stuff that I was thinking about doing today. I'm kind of struggling today. Valentine's are usually a little rough for me. I don't know how much I want to say, but Valentine's are usually a little rough for me, so... I think I just want to do something that... I think I just want to do something that's gonna take my mind off of stuff, so... We're doing a little Factorio. I was doing this earlier today, and it was generally helping, so it was like... I was just absolutely not in the mood to draw. I even did a little bit of retail therapy, and I bought this Space Age advancement for this, even though I'm nowhere close to that. So, although I I was in the middle of expanding my whatever it is. My brain just died on me. This is probably gonna be a short stream. Not in the best mentals right now, to be extremely honest. But I was in the middle of expanding my electricity because my current batch is not enough. I currently have 11 of these little like solar fields I've made, and I'm expanding it. Well, it's 11 by 5, and then the top row is just batteries. So, um, but I've officially exceeded my production of all of this stuff, and I really need to expand my electricity. I have nuclear power unlocked, but there's a bunch of stuff that I just need for that. So I'm like trying to slowly build up. You know how it is. You research stuff willy-nilly as soon as you can, and then you actually like build it later. That's kind of the position that I'm in right now. Okay, so let's see, dude. I'll grab some of these out. If there's one thing I really wish, I might download a mod for this, but just some sort of like auto sort feature for all the inventories. That would be great. It kind of does that already for here. I think it's just because I'm constantly using stuff and taking stuff in and out that it does that. So there might be an auto sort button. I just genuinely don't know what it is. Actually, there's one thing. Let's see. I I think there was something when I started this world where it my brain just died. Where I had originally set this world because I don't really like all of the like bug attacks. Well, I put them, but I still like them a little bit because they're like a difficulty that you have to get past to expand out further. But so I set them down to just like 50% of their normal like spawn and attack rate. So they'd still be there and it'd still be a hindrance and I still would have to deal with them and go down those trees. But at the same time, they weren't like constantly destroying all my stuff, and I wouldn't have to always be building up these crazy defenses and go running around and fixing them constantly. So, but I think something about I downloaded the Space Age today, and then I load up the save. I was like, "Hey, it's highly recommended you start from the beginning." I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm not doing that." So I just told it just to. Um, there was a couple options. It was like, uh, load and sync and do all the stuff. I was like, just load it normally. I don't want to deal with it at all. But I think it reset that 50% spawn rate because now I'm getting attacked a lot more often. And stuff is spawning way closer to all of my stuff, like way closer than it normally was. And I'm like, so I think it reset the spawn rate. So now I need to go around and I need to build up a whole bunch of defenses everywhere at the same time. Electricity is shot. And I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me. Oh my god. So yeah. Fun in the sun. Fun, fun, fun. We're having fun, fun, fun. Where did I get all these? Oh yeah, I got all these because I need. Uh, I put out. How many of these did I put out? I need to go all the way down to the bottom. I'm used to going from the bottom, but I can do this from the top now. I have this whole. I still do have some like coal power going, and I can get nuclear. But like I said, I got to build up to that. I'm building all sorts of other stuff right now. My next, listen, here, people who know, this is all the stuff that I have unlocked. This is all the stuff that I have unlocked so far in the tech tree. Um, so I've got like personal robots, production science packs. I haven't even made it to building utility science packs yet. That's like my next thing. And the next thing is getting lubricant. Like I'm all the way back here trying to get stuff built. And I've unlocked like all of this stuff. I've got automation 3 going, which is nice. I need to get these being auto produced. I got this, which is gonna make oh wow. I guess I was really lucky with some of the stuff that I unlocked first. Because it just loaded it over. Because I unlocked all of this stuff before it went to Space Age, and it needs like whatever these are. Um, Tungsten plate. Okay. I don't even know how to get that. Oh, it's probably here. Steel production. Yeah, this probably gives me tungsten. Um, yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, is this tungsten? Aluminum processing? I don't know what that gives me. There's just so much new stuff. Wait, no, this is tungsten steel. Tungsten cartridge? Yeah. I would have taken forever to get there. Holy cow. Um, yeah, well, I would have got that unlocked. Lucky me, I guess. How many more of these do I need? Because I need to expand this. I'm just trying to go at my own rate. The next thing I need to do is just get lubricant going somewhere. I have a spot for it. I just need to start the processing. So I need 2, and then I need, so it's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 35. I need 37 of those. Okay. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. Okay, there we go. Those are being made. Perfect. And I'll put out all of these, and then I'll put out the batteries. I definitely need to go get more batteries. I know you can be doing stuff with like robots where they were auto build this. I genuinely have no idea how to mess with any of that stuff. And I haven't started. So, listen, I'm just trying to get lubricant build. We're starting there. That's my goal for right now. To keep the bugs away, the lubricant flowing, so I can start, oh gosh. So I can start making other stuff, get those one science pack so I can start researching all sorts of other things. Yeah. Although, and I just got to the point where I finally like tore down my initial factory, and I've gone around and I've claimed a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm finally making like, it took me forever to get to making the purple science packs. Which one is it? Yeah, these. It took me forever to get to making these. The production science pack. Uh, Now the utility one. This one's gonna be pretty easy, because I got places where I can make this easy peasy lemon squeezy. Um, the sulfuric acid's not gonna be a. Is not gonna be an issue. None of that really, but yeah. There's just so much that you need, and I haven't touched this stuff yet. Space platform foundation recipe. Okay, cool. Well, I'm not touching any of this stuff yet. I really need these legs, but I'm not even to processing units or electric engine units. I played through this before, and I got pretty far in the game, and I got to where I had these, I had the power armor, I was doing all sorts of stuff. My factory was a chaotic mess. This time it's a lot better, uh, but but when I picked up the game again, I was like, I really just want to start over because I have no idea where I was before, and I have no idea what I'm doing, because I've forgotten everything because it's been like a year or more since I played this, and So I've just started over from scratch. I think that was probably the best thing to do, honestly. Yeah. Let's see. But how many more? Okay, so I have 9 times 5. I have 45. 45 times 8. Let's see. 40 times 8 is going to be. Oh, just died on me. It's going to be 40 times 8 is going to be 320. 40 times 5, I'm going to need 360. I need 360 batteries. Okay, I got that. And then I need, well, I'm actually going to need a lot more than 360 batteries. Actually, how much space do I have? I need to start putting some stuff in here. Nice thing about solar power is I don't think the bugs attack this a lot. Ooh. What's something that I can stick in here that I don't really need a whole lot of right now? Want an auto sort so freaking bad. Luckily, I am making all this stuff right over here, so that's nice. Oh yeah, I usually don't even bother. I just get them out of the way. I mostly use grenades for terraforming. I'm gonna be so real. Is this one that's making batteries? Yeah, this is the one that's making batteries. Okay, or accumulators, I should say. All right, so I got 100, 200, 300, 350. Wait, no. And then 100, 200, 300, 350. How did I do that? Wait, no, then it was 360. There we go. Okay. I was trying to do that earlier and could not remember for the life of me. Are these not getting sulfuric acid? Okay. Yeah, these wells up here are pretty much tapped. Oh, yeah, they're pretty much tapped. I'm gonna have to rebuild all of this back somewhere else. Yeesh. And then I need so many solar panels. Those are being made up above, though. I'm gonna put down all of this stuff, and then we're gonna go crazy. And then I don't need these batteries. Of course, this is the one place I have that's making batteries. Look how many accumulators. Oh, hey, we're actually storing some electricity. Barely anything, though. Jeez. Electricity's like the one thing. Oh, look at that. They had to use their discharge already. That's crazy. I had no idea. Gotten so bad with electricity. Oh my god. So, first things first, I have to update all of my power. To be fair, when I built this initial field, this lasted me a long time. In fact, I originally built all of this, but I was running out of battery near like the end of the night, so I built all of those accumulators up there. That helped out a lot. That helped out a whole freaking lot. Oh wait, hold on. Let me. iPad. 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 There we go. Now, what's that? There we go. There we go. Okay. I don't expect anybody to watch this, but just in case. Probably gonna need to expand this even further. Although, well, no, I think I want to get nuclear power before that. Actually, no, I need to get making those other science packs first. No, I probably want to do nuclear next. No, because I'm running out of things too. Actually, hold on a second. Uh, this is taking 1500. Okay, so this is the last. This is really like the last thing. Well, no, this and this takes 2000. Um, this. Oh wait, hold on. No, we got this. Intersected capacity, braking force, and then this. Okay, so we have like just a few more things that require what I'm currently making. So we kind of do need to get those yellows going first. That shouldn't be too bad. Do need to get lubricant going for that though. Of course, in that process, I'm also going to be able to get robots going. So that's going to be nice. And this should hopefully hold me, no, hold me out until we can really get everything cooking, you know. Then I need to work on nuclear power. Then I need to go do all sorts of other stuff. It's a whole thing. At least I was smart. When I first set up this field, I was making most of this by hand. And finally I was like, this is taking forever to make like one of these little things. I need to make a process that's just making accumulators and solar panels so that whenever I need to update this and expand on this, I can. And man, oh man, was that a good idea? Although it used up a ton of resources up at my first oil drill site, which is up here. Actually, let me see if I can show you my whole map. So this is where I currently am. Oh, anything getting close to the reds? Oh, we got this stuff over here. This stuff over here. There's the guys popping up over here. Ever since I switched over, I had stuff popped up like over here randomly, and then like along the sides up in here and started attacking everything. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Yeah, I forgot. I took all that out because I need to be expanding out this way. It's a whole thing. And then down here, oh my god. Ugh, these are getting close again too. Ugh. Copper, yeah. I'm not even using this copper over here, although I'm about to. I'm about to. Ugh. These stupid bugs. I hates them, Precious. I hates them. Yes. It looks like I've been watching the actual like little cutscenes that are in the background on the loading screen, the space age. Some of the stuff that you deal with on other planets is crazy. Like that giant like lava worm on the molten planet is crazy. It's huge. It's like the only enemy it looks like. Well, potentially, other than just the landscape. Although, looks like fun if you can figure it out. I do know that from pretty much here on out, I need to be figuring out defenses right after I finish building a factory. Because with spawn rates at 50%, I pretty much didn't have to worry about defenses as long as I was proactive about wiping stuff out. As my factories were expanding, I never really had to worry about building walls or doing any of that stuff because, I mean, there was nothing that was even close. And if it was rare. But now it's getting to the point where my factory is so big that if stuff is getting wiped out, and it's always happening on like the bottom part of the map, and I'm in a completely different space, I have to get in my tank and I have to drive like 5 minutes to get there, and I'm like, no, everything's gonna be destroyed, and it usually is, and I have to rebuild it. Luckily, Factorio does this really good thing where if you just put the same thing in the same spot, it will just put all the settings and everything in that was there before, except for like, I don't think it puts in any like modules you had in there, so there's that. But did I miss some? Because I still have 32 left. Oh yeah, I did. Way over here. Yeah, there we go. Miss these four. How did I miss these four? Oh well, whatever. I love being able to scroll out. Yeah. I wanted to do something like actually draw today, but not feeling it. I don't know. When you get to a certain age and you're still single, you just stop feeling sad or angry on these kind of days. You just feel. And it also becomes harder to hide from yourself how you're feeling. But it's okay. One of these days. One of these days it'll be my turn. When? Lord knows, but one of these days. I think what, the older you get, harder it is to meet women. It's a lot easier when you're in school. Heck, even working in, I've worked in teaching, which is a women-dominated industry, women-dominated field, and even then, like, they were all freaking married. They were in a long-term relationship. It's like, come on, you gotta be kidding me. Let's see, already my electricity's getting even better. Yay! Also doesn't help that all my interests don't really. Oh man, it's funny. Me as a guy doesn't really have a lot of interests that women are usually a part of, like Magic the Gathering or VTubers. Yeah, whoa! You don't meet women by watching VTubers. Who could have thunk? Yeah, speaking of VTubers, last night I watched Mint's concert from Minto with Love. Turns out it was delayed by like half an hour, so I did not have to end stream by the time that I did. Although I ended it like half an hour before it was supposed to start. It was a very good little concert. You could tell all the stuff with her guests were pre-recorded, obviously, but I think it would have been way too difficult to have them like streaming at that time. Especially considering the time zones for some of these people. And making sure that they're all free on this time. And especially since, what is it? Nimi was there. It was definitely, and she's been sick for a bit. Apparently she got a pretty bad ear infection. She's been gone for like 2 weeks, but this was right after she was gone for like, I think in January she was gone on like a vacation too. So it's okay. Yeah, she got a pretty bad ear infection, which if you don't know, your ears, especially your inner ear, are responsible for things like balance and whatnot. So even though you think, oh, it's probably hard for her to hear, but yeah, it's kind of necessary to do your job as a streamer as well. But it also makes it so that you can't really stand up, and your sense of balance is all effed up. So it can lead to quite a bit of vertigo and sickness and whatnot. So I understand. And I really feel like I should be being funny right now. Okay, there we go. I wonder how many more I need. Each of these has 32, I want to say, that are a part of it. If I'm remembering correctly. Each of these has 32, so it's... Okay, yeah, it it's right there. That one. Yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's 6 by 6, but take out 4 in the middle. 6 by 6 is 36, so yeah, it is 32. Okay, so 32, and then you have, how many do I have? All right, I'm not going to count this row right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 5 is 30. 30 times 32 is 960. I need 960. All right, so if I grab about 1,000 of those, we should be good to go. Well, actually, I just need 960. Actually, I can grab the exact amount I need, so I don't have them left over and have to run back. So, let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. So 960 minus 19, 60, 40, 41, 941. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I'm actually going to drive over to those are because they're a little bit fair there. By the way, I just this thing with coal because there's no point making spending a whole bunch of resources making. Well, I'm sure it actually would be a better idea for me to make like solid biofuel or something like that. And I just can't be bothered when coal is so readily available. And I have so much of it. And I'm not really using it like I was before, so it's like, hey, why not? Okay, then I got my solar panels being made up here. Hey. So glad I started making these. All right, so let's see. Oh my gosh, no. Oh my god. Okay. How much is that? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. Okay, so bing bong, bing bong, bing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 950. Wait, no. 950. Let's see. Actually, we need to do this. And then put back all but one. There we go. Perfect. Okay. 950 because it needs to be 949. 41. Wait, no. 950. Need to be 941. Did my math wrong. I have 949. Okay, so and then 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Boom. Okay. Now it's correct. Let's go. Put these in. Put these up. Watch, I probably still did my math. That's always a fun thing that I find out. Gosh, this system up here is so borked. They're actually putting charge in. Cool. Then I'm going to put in more batteries along the top just to satiate these hungry, hungry machines. But I'll do that next. I don't really need blueprints for that because it's just more of these relays, or I guess it's a substation. And just a whole bunch of batteries around it. Or accumulators, sorry. I always want to call them batteries, but they're accumulators. I guess I had to call them accumulators because I already have something that's just like, it's just a personal battery. I guess it would be confusing if it would called it like, it's just a battery and a personal battery. What's the difference between well, you have like batteries that you can make that are just apart than personal batteries, I guess. So really, they actually, now that I think about it, they really did genuinely need a different name for these things. It took me forever to find them in the system. I was like, what are these things? I can't remember. Oh, accumulators. That's where they are. Okay, we're gonna get our... It's so nice not having to craft these things one at a time, like running back and forth. There's a time where I was making just the accumulators, but not the solar panels. And I was running back and forth and making them. I was like, why am I making the solar panels by hand? And eventually I just set up something to make the solar panels, and it's so much easier. Much easier. Let's see. I don't know if we're gonna need too many more solar panels, though. We're switching to nuclear here in a bit. Yeah! Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. It was... So one of the things I've been doing over the past couple days, because I've been struggling a bit, was just doom scrolling on Twitter. And I saw this guy who, I think Giga posted on this guy. His name was like Clavicular or something like that. And he's like, this guy who's taking like the mogging and like having like a strong jawline. Like, I thought that was a meme that everyone was obsessed with, but apparently there's people who took that seriously. This guy's like genuinely an idiot. Like extremely genuinely an idiot. And apparently he has this hammer that he's been using to like crush his like jawbones in a certain way so that they like heal, and he can like, it's like sculpting his face to be like have this crazy jaw. Like, dude, don't do that. It's so stupid. Listen, I'll tell you what, as a teacher, I truly believe that anybody can learn, but I also truly believe that it's definitely easier for some people than it is for others. Some people just, put it in computer terms, you can download anything onto any computer, but some people just have the RAM to actually be able to process it while others don't. Although, one of the nice things about people is that you can build up RAM over time, or actual processing power. I think another way to saying it is that you can teach anybody anything, but whether or not anyone can learn something, but it's much easier for other people to be able to process and apply what it is that they're learning, and as well as like cross apply and figure out like, hey, to other subjects, like, hey, I've learned this thing over here, how does this apply to everything else in my life? That's a sign of like actual like genuine intelligence, being able to be like, huh, being able to take something else and apply it to something different, or apply the lessons that you've learned in some other instance to something else, easily and naturally. That's a sign of like actual intelligence. That more than anything is lacking. Or basically another way to say it is actual like genuine critical thinking as more of like a passive skill than something that they need to be walked through constantly. I think is another way of saying it. However, genuine critical thinking is something that can be learned. So, but it just comes naturally to some people. Well, it just comes more naturally to some people, I'll say that. It was always very, very obvious. And this one girl, I'll never forget. She was in high school and she was doing stuff in class. So I was like, I forget what caused it, but I like called her mom and was like, hey, she's been doing this stuff in class. Can you talk to her about it? And she was like, yeah, sure. And then she came into school the next day and was like, "Why did you call my mama? She works as a nurse, and you like woke her up." I'm like, "I called her because of how you've been acting in class." She was like, "Don't call my mom again." I'm like, "That's up to you. Like, don't be doing this stuff in class anymore, and I won't call her." And she had the most confused look on her face, like, and she just said, "Don't call my mama." I'm like, "That's on you. Like, you don't do this stuff in class anymore, and I won't call her. Like, this is fully in your court." And she was just like, "Don't call my mama." You're not understanding this. We're ending this conversation. And I was like, this girl's not getting it. And I think maybe she did, or maybe she like left my class. I don't know what. I think I had like a few troubles with her like in the beginning, but I that's the only time I remember. Maybe she did get it, but she was genuinely so confused. Like, what do you mean? Like, it's all on me to actually act good in class? What is this bullshit? I'm like, come on. No, this isn't real. This is not real. Some people, man. Mm. I think about where my students are every once in a while, especially since it's been a while since I started teaching. That, especially as I was at high school, I mean, there were kids that were seniors when I was starting, and it's been about, oh man, they're easily in their 20s, maybe even like late 20s now. There's definitely some. There's probably a lot that have graduated from college if they even went. Um, but yeah, I was taught in some rough schools too. Yeah, I wasn't always the best myself, but I was at least trying. I don't know if I'll ever go back to teaching. It was not fun. It had its moments, but most of the time it was just a lot of stress. Remember? Ah, man, there was quite a few times in my teaching career where I remember just having like very serious like intestinal issues from just stress that I had been putting off quite a few times. I remember this one time that happened where I'd been like intestinal. I've been like having intestinal pain for days, and oh, I hit it exactly how many I needed. Yes, okay, intestinal pain for days, and I went in and I was like, man, I've just been really hurt and I don't know what's going on. I went into the whatever it is, the like the urgent care, and they were like ran some tests and I was there for hours and they were like, "Have you been underneath a lot of stress lately? Because we found out what the issue is. You're just severely constipating." And I was like, great. And I didn't know what to say to that because I was like, well, nothing really I can do about that. Let's see, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. I need 9 more substations. And let's see, how many are connected in one of these? It's 9 by 9 with one missing. So I need 80. 80 times 9 is going to be 720. I need 720 accumulators. Okay. And I need 9 more substations. Okay. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. I love having this stuff on hand just to make the stuff like that. What I really need to start doing is I need to start setting up stuff for like inserters and whatnot. Because I've never really bothered with it, but it's kind of getting to that point where I just need a ton of these and they take forever to... Okay, so I need 720. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 720. Perfect. All right. Let's see. Why does this one auto sort, but none of my other ones do? Like, what is that? How do I turn that on for every single one? That's what I want to know. Yeah, see, here's the thing. We need a ton more accumulators as we use up the power real quick. We use up this power so very quick, so very quick, so very quick. We use up this power so very quick, so very quick. This has been my current usage. I probably could be doing a lot more with still using like coal power, but I've largely just gone away from it because it's just annoying to set up, honestly. There we go. Okay. Now we just run back and forth and set up all of these, and we should hopefully be good until we can get nuclear set up. Hopefully. I really need to get those actuator legs going. Oh yeah, but those are gonna take up space. I need to get the next armor unlocked. And let's see, the next armor unlocked. I'd like to get the Spidertrons unlocked too. I'd also like to, like, I saw something about the tank having lasers on it. I'd like to get that going if I'm going to be honest. I use my tank for everything. I'll tell you what, once you get the tank going and you get a few... Okay, so one thing else I learned is that even if you use the explosive shells with the tank, it's the, like... It's not the explosive damage upgrades that affect the damage of those. It's the, like, regular, like, projectile-based upgrades that affect the damage of the tank. So you want to be doing those, because I was just randomly going through, and while I was setting a whole bunch of stuff, having to deal with all the bugs, and the tank was kind of falling off in power, and then all of a sudden I randomly completed some my brain just died on me. Some research into like projectile-based weaponry damage, and all of a sudden my damage spiked like twofold, and the tank became so much more viable again. I was like, I can deal with everything now. And also, I'm glad I didn't stream this part, because anybody who actually plays this game would have been screaming at me. But whenever I was taking out like a bug nest or something like that, if I was running low on, like, I would always like stop and like go a little bit of distance away and repair because I kind of needed to. But then I would also like manually refill my coal and tank shells. And I'd be like, okay, there we go, back at it. And then I'd go out. Then all of a sudden I found out, like, just last week, that if I have that stuff in the tank inventory, it will just automatically use it and put it into the slot. And I don't need to do that. I felt like such a doofus because I had spent hours upon hours upon hours doing it. Like, oh my god. 2.5k accumulators, that's probably tiny chump change. Tiny chump change compared to everything else. These things use a ton of power. Okay, that should hopefully tide me over for a while. Alright, now because I need to be checking this, is there any place that I need to go clear out that's getting a little too close? We got some stuff over here that's getting close. And maybe up there. I might go take care of these two up here. just because like I really hate these stupid bugs. Because I'll be in the middle of doing something and then I gotta go deal with whatever it is that they're breaking. So I'm always super proactive about just taking them out any chance I can get. Also, another weird thing I have about this game is if there's any health missing to anything, I have to either completely destroy it or uh or fix it. I just can't have like exposed health bars anywhere. It really bothers me. Yes, I just drive through the trees. I love the tank so much. All right, hold on. Okay, I need to go straight up, take out these two. Okay. He's right here. Why did I just leave these? Oh, I think it's because I died up here. There's a bunch of times where I've gotten tanks stuck like these stupid rocks. So I usually try to destroy those as well as like walls. Man, these cliff explosives are so nice. Oh my god. They kick my butts. They kick my butts. They kick my butts. The amount of times that I've ran into it, especially because the tank, it's powerful, but it drives and moves like a tank. Because it's a tank. So, and the amount of times I've hit a wall and I've like needed to reverse, but the bug goop slows you down, so you're like, huh? You're like slamming on the reverse button and holding it down, but it won't. Like, if I try to just reverse and I hold it down, it will actually just come to a stop. I have to let go and then hit it again for it to actually go into reverse. And now I'm holding forward and it just comes to a stop even though I'm still holding it. I have to take my finger off and hit it again for it to go forward. Like, if you hit the opposite direction of where you're going, it's going to act as a brake more than anything else. Oh, it's going to act as a brake first. Or actually, it's only going to act as a brake. Um, it won't cause you to actually go in the opposite direction until you re-hit the button. Hold on, I gotta make my way through. Making my way downtown. And I remember the tank being way more powerful than it actually was. And the very first tank I built, I was like, I can just drive these straight through the bug nests. And I just drove it straight into one and immediately lost it. And I was so devastated and died. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This is so dumb. I forgot it. I forgot it because I just remembered it being way stronger than it actually was. Maybe they did change something about it because it was like a year in between me playing it. I don't know. When I first picked up the game, Space Age was not out. But then again, I didn't have Space Age installed until literally just today. So, technology, steel plate productivity 1. What does that do? I don't know. I actually have no idea what that does. Steel plate productivity. What does that do? Oh yeah, I have that. So much stuff I have. Oh yeah. Where did that go? Oh yeah. Steel processing. I actually have no idea what it is that I just made and why it will help me. I'm just researching stuff. Where did that go? It's not like super way up here, is it? No? Still processing. That's modules. Oh yeah, quality. I don't know what quality does. I'm gonna be so real. I haven't even looked into that. There's probably some wiki somewhere where like, this is everything you need to know about Factorio and how to get actually started. I'm just doing stuff, man. Is that like, did that switch into like, oh yeah, steel plate productivity 2. What is this? Productivity plus 10%. Is it just makes like, is it just make it so that you're a lot more efficient in how you produce steel plates. I guess because you need so much more of them. Let's see, 1, 2, infinity, what? Mining productivity 5? What? 400, okay, so, I mean, we can do the research towards it, so I might as well. What do you do? I don't actually know. I don't actually know. Okay, I just... Is it produce the amount of steel plates you make by 10%? And this will boost it up to 20%? What do you do? Increases yield from all mining drills and pump jacks. Awesome. Exactly what I want. Where's my tank? Oh, it's right there. Ooh, we're kind of hurt, aren't we? Let's fix you up a tit-tat. Alright. And now... Where are we going? I want to clear out some more while we're at it. Okay, I want to go down, and I want to clear out... I don't really care about those over here, but it's more these down and around here. And I need to check around down here and expand the map over here a bit so I can see if there's any. Oh, there's also some that are popping up over here that we want to get rid of, because I want to start grabbing, like, this stuff. I also really should put in... I also really need to put in some satellite dishes over here to kind of just expand out this map a bit. I really just need to... Alright, I'm way up here. I need to go down and around. I might take out these along in here just to be on the safe side. And then these, and then expand the map out a bit around here and take out a bunch. Wait, do I need to go around this? No, I just need to go straight down. Okay. Don't need to go around the water. I also like to take out these rocks a little bit, because they always... Getting stuck on rocks and cliffs like this are the things that always end up killing me in this stupid tank. So I like to take them out just in case some nest pops up around there. It's a lot easier for me to, like, deal with them, because there's less obstacles for me to get stuck on and therefore get killed by all the spitters. Just look at all the nests that were around here. I probably died a couple times over here, if I'm gonna be honest. Luckily, I'm not doing one life death runs. I don't know how you can do that. Of course, I have very little time in Factorio compared to most of those guys. Do stuff like that. Where am I going? Why do I have damaged rocks over here that I never got rid of? Really don't like seeing the health bars. I always gotta get rid of them whenever I see them. That's right, take that. Yeah! Alright, I'm going, yeah, down and around this way. Ooh. Actually, how much fuel do I got? I got tons. We're good to go. That's right. We're about to go Helldivers on these bugs. With a lot more efficiency. The Helldivers wish we had this. They've had this much efficiency. I sent like one guy down here. He not only terraforms the entire planet by himself, he also gets rid of all the bugs by himself. The Helldivers wish. And then he goes off to terraform other planets all by himself. Bank, bonk, boink, bank, bonk. There we go. Okay. And then we heal up. I swear, I only ever use these repair capsules for like... I think I've probably used hundreds on this tank and almost none elsewhere, because I've just been clearing out these nests when they even look like they might be kind of close to my factories. I'll just go on a spree and just spend like an hour or two just killing nests constantly. Of course, I think that also makes them more powerful, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, now I need to really, now I don't need to really worry about these until I'm down and around. We can leave these. We haven't expanded over here yet. Reminds me, there's some stone I need to move up to a new location. Let's see, is it these ones down here we need to take out? Yeah, it's these ones down, like all down and around in here that we need to take out. Okay. Oh my god, I was like, why did I stop? Stupid rocks. Get out of my way. Move, 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 move. I'm glad that they just let you destroy this stuff in the tank and it doesn't actually damage your vehicle. Or else this would be a way worse vehicle. It would be like, I never bother with just a car for getting around. I always just run everywhere. I think I always build it just because it can be a little bit faster to get locations sometimes. But most of the time I just run everywhere because I can actually like run through forests and whatnot. It is until, once I get the tank though, I go literally everywhere in the tank. Because I can just run through rocks and trees and stuff like that and destroy them, and it doesn't hurt the vehicle. Can you imagine that? Being able to bulldoze through straight rocks and boulders without it damaging anything? That's crazy. Okay, I'm being very greedy right now. I don't have a lot of life. Ooh, there we go. Okay. That's one down. Ooh, there's a really big one over here. Oh, I'm still being attacked. Okay, there we go. Heal up, heal up, heal up. And we're good. Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Also, the nice thing about taking these things out is that it clears out a bunch of trees and rocks and stuff, so if more stuff pops up around here, it's even easier to take them out. I don't know why, I just remembered the other day. Let's see, Saba, Doobie, Fly Malicious, and Henia did a collab together in Yap Yap. And for whatever reason, I decided I was going to watch Henya's POV again. I haven't watched her in forever. I'll catch her every now and then. Man, I missed her. There's too many people I like to watch. There's not enough hours in the day, so I gotta kind of be picky. Like, well, who do I really want to watch right now? It's usually people I've been started watching more recently. But it was nice. I don't get too nostalgic about things. But if ever I do get nostalgic, it's usually about something that's media based. Like, I think the number one thing that's going to make me feel nostalgic is going to be the music in Lord of the Rings. That always makes me feel extremely nostalgic. Like, nothing like booting up the Fellowship of the Ring and hearing that, like, Song of the Shire and just, like, getting taken back to another time and, like, you're right back in the world. It's so good. But, actually, I need to take out that bigger one up there. Yeah, I really should take out all of these. Alright, I'll start with this smaller one down here. But it's usually like stuff that's media based that gets me really nostalgic. Like, I don't have nostalgia for I definitely don't have nostalgia for like old technology or something like that. Uh oh, 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 stuck, 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 stuck. Oh, I'm fine. Oh no, I got stuck again. Okay. Like I don't have a lot of nostalgia for like old media or old tech or things like that. Like I know some people who are like really nostalgic for like old iPods or old tech or things or like physical media. I've never really cared about that. Like I've heard people who are like all about having like DVDs and CDs and whatnot. And it's probably not a bad idea because that means it's always yours and you can never lose it, but it can still get like destroyed or whatnot. Obviously, but but it also means that like it's a lot more difficult to lose, and it's something that you're always going to have forever, um, in like a certain way. If that makes sense. Like it's always going to be that version, like the version that you watched or the version that you had the most attachment to or whatnot. So I get that, especially for people who are like, I think probably the best example of this is like all the changes like the original Star Wars George Lucas made later, um, with like adding in like extra CGI like years and years and years later, like in the 90s and early 2000s. Um, I think that's a good example of what it is. Like if you were to buy like the original Star Wars movies these days, they would be like those upgraded versions. You'd have to find like a really old VHS to see the versions without like all those like updated changes that he made. And I need to back off so I can heal because there's just so many guns. I can't be playing around with my life too much. So I understand stuff like that, but I think I can understand why people would feel that way, but I just don't really personally feel that way. So I just don't care all that much, to be honest. But this bug is gonna come kill me if I'm not careful. So I'll kill it first. Yay! So, but but it's always because for me it's not really like the version or how it was presented or the formatting or really anything like that. It's always like the media itself for me. So even for me with like I do remember I think I so I think I originally did see Star Wars without like all those like the original Star Wars trilogy, 4, 5, and 6 without all those updates. And I think when I eventually did get them like later on DVD, they did have those like updates. I never really cared because it was still the same Star Wars at the end of the day. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Gonna die! Gonna die! Gonna die! Because it was still the same Star Wars at the end of the day. It just had those little things added to it. I didn't die. Oh my god! Whoo! It just had those little things added to it and didn't really take or add anything to me. It was just like, it's just it is what it is. It's still Star Wars. Um, so, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, so stupid cliff got me. Okay. Well, how much life did I get down to? 475. I was under 3/4 health. Or under 1/4 health, I should say. Yikes! So, but I guess what I'm trying to say is it's not really like it's always what that media is and not like the current form that it's in. That's the thing that makes me nostalgic. Unless it's like a really botched version. Uh like what is it? Like I don't really have or like what is it? Like I love the Mandalorian. It's a very different like Star Wars things, or even like the oh god, it's the same cliff. I need to get rid of that. I need to get rid of that because it keeps killing me. There we go. Okay. Or like the cartoons or whatnot. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think I got way off topic. It's more like it's the property itself that makes me feel nostalgic. not actually, yeah, it's a property itself that makes me feel nostalgic, not like the format it's in or what it is. Like I love Star Wars, but I'm not gonna watch everything Star Wars related. Even the stuff, whether it's bad or good. Like I've heard The Acolyte is terrible, and I've heard that Andor is some of the best Star Wars related media that's ever been produced. I haven't watched either of them, just because I'm just kind of burnt out on it. So, uh, and it was really like the sequel trilogy that did it. Um, After that, I was able to watch like The Mandalorian and the Boba Fett show. I think it was after the Boba Fett show that I officially was like, I'm burnt out on this, and I haven't watched really anything since then. I still have. Ooh, I'm doing not great on. Not great on ammunition. I need to go down and around here and actually like scout out this area. See if there's any bugs around here, because it's really close to. Yep. Here we go. It's really close to my. Oh, this is a tiny space too. Tiny nest. Why did I say space? That's not a tiny nest. But it can still be annoying. And break that, break that. Yay! Okay. Oh, there's a really big one down here. I do think it's annoying that you have to get out of the vehicle to fix it. Okay, hold on. How many do I have left? Okay. Okay. This is a really big one. Oh, this is a really big one. You need to hit the edges. Weaken it a bunch. Oh, oh. And then not get caught. Am I gonna have the ammunition to take this thing down? I hope so. Oh, so many turrets too. Or I guess like shooters, spitters, I don't know what they are. Mucus membranes. Oh, I don't know if I want to go around that way. We're gonna go back around this way. Oh, that was dumb. That was dumb. That was dumb. Oh, there's so many bogeys. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna take out these guys, heal a bit, and then come back at it. After we take a look at my ammo situation. How much should I just use? A lot. Okay. What time is it? Oh, we're going for an hour already. Wow. How much ammo do I have left? Not a lot. Should be able to take out this one. Should be able to take this one out at the very least. Even spreading. These things are genuinely, like, catastrophic. Like, giant bugs that breed extremely fast. Or I think what really is that we're just mutating them. I think that's what really is the issue. Like, us being here has caused them to, like, mutate beyond control. But these are, like a hyper apex predator species. Like, what was this what was this planet like before we got here that caused these things to have to evolve to this in order to be able to, like, live on this planet? Like, this is crazy. They're hyper aggressive. They grow extremely quickly, extremely deadly. They grow extremely deadly very quickly. Like, what was this planet like? It's like so green and lush and nice, but I guess that means, like, it's kind of crazy, honestly. And there's nothing that really hunts them. Maybe they're an invasive species. Like, to this planet. I mean, space travel is a thing. Okay, I think I'm gonna take out this tiny one over here, because it's actually close to my base. It's gonna be more of a direct threat here. Yeesh, this is a big nest. This is a huge nest. Okay, yeah. Actually, these two over here are a better thing to take out, especially with my limited. Ooh, I only have 82 shots left total. Okay, yeah, we're gonna take out these tiny ones because they're more of a direct threat. All right. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, 2 for 1. Oh wait, that's still alive. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. That one's dead. Ooh, and there's this one down here. That's a big one too. That's a real big one. That one's bigger because it's just more concentrated. Ooh, and it's in a difficult spot too. Oh, it's like in between like two cliffs. Ooh, I like that a lot. I'm gonna go down a little bit further. Clear out some of this map. There's some that are like, hold up over here. What is this? I think did they get like separated or something? Maybe that's what happened. Because it probably all came from this. It's probably huge like underground networks. These little like water bits are so dangerous to tanks. Like crazy dangerous to tanks. How much shots do I have left? 47? Yeah, I think we want to... I can take out this little bit right here because of how close it is. And then we're going to head back because we need to rearm. What was I? Oh, yeah. My whole thing was going to make lubricant. But at the same time, I don't want to have people running around everywhere and spend forever building up all these fortifications just so I can build up lubricant. I just want factories. Let's see. Now I kind of know why the Satisfactory devs never wanted to put in, like, base defenses into their game. Because it's kind of not fun to have to, like, to build all these... build all of these, like, processes and then have to, like... Really annoying. Like, build all these really complicated factories and then have to, like, build them all back from scratch. Sucks. Especially before you had, like, blueprints and things like that. Okay. We really do need to take out the rest of these. But one thing I'm gonna do while I run off and get some more ammo is I'm going to up and around and down here. I'm gonna put in... I'm gonna put in some of those... What are those things that, like... Oh, I need to make some... Hold on a second. I need to make some doors. Am I gonna put these? I think over there is gonna be best. Okay. Ooh. We're running out of some copper down here. That's what I like to see. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Cool. I'll always make your doors at least 5 big. It'll make your life easier. Keep your doors wide. Especially if you're gonna be driving vehicles through them. Yay. Starting to deplete. Yes. I think the thing I'm most proud of in this game is that over here, like around in here, where this copper node is, was where my original factory was. And there was this extremely, extremely, extremely annoying node that was like a semicircle of iron around like a core of coal, and then like along the bottom and going along here was all of the stone, and they were all like smushed in together. So you couldn't build stuff like this where you just have like, oh, you're just having like a ton of you just have a ton of whatever it is. You just have a ton of extractors of pump jacks. That's what they're called. Um, you just have a ton of pump jacks just working on this one field. No, I have to have pump jacks that were like, well, here's a spot that has like 6,000 iron and 2,300 coal, and I had to constantly be sorting everything, and it was so annoying. And I think this is my magnum opus. I'm using iron out of here like it's my job. Because it is. But I got iron going this way, being made into stuff, iron going this way. All of this is pretty much just being made into steel. Oh, wait. Whoops. How did I miss that? I think I put that up and then forgot to look it up. Whoops. Hold on. Here we go. Yay! Alright, and then I think down here, because I just need to map out this whole area, we're gonna make, radar, yeah. What do these take? What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing iron plates. Wow, am I missing iron plates? Holy cow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Why are these backed up? I'm not hating it, because I need a ton of steel being made in this area. Like, a ton of steel. But also, I found out building these things in straight lines is really helpful. What are we not getting enough of? Oh, it's these. Okay, we're not getting enough. We're not getting enough advanced circuits being made. Why aren't we getting enough advanced circuits being made? What are you missing? Is it plastic? Oh, it seems like you have plenty of plastic. Well, actually, these ones down here that aren't producing. Okay, it is plastic. You don't have enough plastic. Okay. Yeah, because you have everything else. It's just the plastic. Or, no, really, it looks like they're all mostly working. I just think there's not enough of them and they're too slow. We definitely do need to up the plastic over here, though. That's for sure. Okay, well, hold on. Let's make these first. So we can expand the map down this way so I can see when new nests are being made and things like that. Alright, so we need more plastic being made over here. That's not a big deal. We can get that going easy peasy. And then clear out a little bit of space. And I really just don't want to... I know it would be faster for me to just mine out those rocks. But I just don't want that stuff in my inventory, so I just blow them up. I have so many grenades, it doesn't matter. Grenades are used for terraforming anyways. That's their real purpose. I did use them for clearing out nests. But no more. I only use them for terraforming now. The best way to terraform explosives. Okay. Let's go with... make a few of these. Let's put these out. Okay. Okay. Glad I accidentally put that in the right spot. Okay. Actually, wait, hold on a second. Hit it again. That was just pure luck, honestly. Wait, hold on a second. Let's actually build these with these things in mind. How many of these can I put around? Alright, and then... Ooh, I can maybe make a ton of these, actually. Right there. It's a little off-center, and that kind of bugs me, but it is what it is. Alright, actually, I can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. 7. Okay, so I need 8 more of these. Okay, that's easy. Where did those go? They're under military. Make these 2, then I need 2 more, which means I need more plates, plates, plates. Thank you for those. 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 Okay. Then I made 2, so 5 and 1. Okay. And then I need to connect all of these. Things take up a ton of power too. That's okay. It's worth it to know when you're about to die, because everything's getting overrun by freaking bugs. There we go. Yay! Okay, and we'll let those warm up because they take forever. Also, another thing I don't know is I have stuff in trash slots. I don't know how to empty my trash. I'm gonna be real. This just gets rid of, like, removes this logistical section. I don't... Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Oh, I think it's supposed to be, like, trash bots supposed to come and, like, remove them from you. Alright, I haven't built those things in forever. Now they're gonna... I like them, but I like them because they... Obviously, A, they show you where the nests are, and they expand the map for you without having to manually do it. And B, they show you where new bugs pop up. Because if you just expand the map on your own, that's great. It will show you where things are, and it'll show you if there was bugs there before and if they are gone. But if new ones pop up, it will not show you that unless you have a radar set up there. At least I think. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. That makes sense to me, though. Wow, I have these really close to these up here, but honestly, I think you can just build, like, a huge silo of these in the center, and it would work, but it's a lot easier if you just put in a bunch of small ones all over the place. Produce 10k advanced circuit per hour. Wow, okay. I just got an award saying that circuitry better and produce 10k advanced circuits per hour. Well, cool, I guess. Oh, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, this the area up here where all, like, this crazy nodes were. Oh god, we're out of purple. Gee, mini Christmas. It took me so long to get that set up, and it's still not working. I gotta get those advanced. I gotta get even more advanced circuits coming out of down there. Oh yeah, one thing I did find is that leaving plenty of room so that you can expand as necessary is super nice. So leaving plenty of room and making everything go in a line so that, hey, if I need to expand up, I can, but also I can expand down too. Um, really cuts down a lot of spaghetti. It helps it so that you can make changes. Oh man, we're almost entirely out of... Look at all of these that are just empty. I love using up... I love using up entire sections. Like, it feels so good to... It feels so good to completely deplete an area of a certain resource. Like, look at that. There's only this one. It has 219 left. Oh, wait. Which means that we're going to need to... Okay, I already have these being diverted down here anyways. This was always only just to kind of fill out this area anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Although this one over here is going to run out soon. And that's making... What is that making? That's making wire for something. Oh, but I have... Okay, no. It's... Both of these are making wire for the same thing, so it's not that big of a deal. Although I do have all of this copper over here that's just ready to be moved back over here into these production lines as soon as need be. Feels great. And then I have more copper way up here. You can kind of see it on the map over here. And you have all these copper plates that are coming from it that are already helping out. Which reminds me, I need to do something similar with some stone that we have down as well. I've really expanded on the right side of the map. Yeah, I have these. These were originally being used for... I really did originally have these as like a stop that was on this rail. And they were going up north. And then I realized that there was just some copper that was up there that I could use. So I was like, I'll just use that instead. I don't know why I'm going through all this trouble. See, how much do I have left here? 1.2 million. Okay. I got, ooh, 76k. Nice. Getting that low. 763k. That's ready to be exploited. This copper up here, it's still 6.5 million. Still so... Yeah, I was taking this copper and I was bringing it by rail all the way over here. When there I had this right here. And I was like, what am I doing? This is stupid. I do need to be bringing iron from... Let's see. I'm bringing iron from down here and down here. And I'm 88k. This one's still 860k. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up grabbing this iron and moving it over here to this production. Well, actually, no. This whole area is about to become bust anyways. Because once this runs out, there's no real, like... I got coal and I got copper up there. And that's pretty much the only thing that's of any use, really. But... Yeah. Oh, and this stone over here, too, I can grab. Coal, copper, and stone. But we still need iron. I can still pump that up there. And it can actually take over some of this stuff over here, because we're running low on stuff over here, which is where my military packs are being made. So, I think eventually this iron's going to be pumped over here to this rail, and it's going to come up here, and it's going to start actually making my military packs. And then they're going to come down this belt, probably, that I already have set up, that is all set up for plastic, my original plastic plant, but I might as well reuse it for my military packs. And then this area over here will probably be repurposed just into making the... What is it? The productivity packs? Yeah, the production packs. So... Quality normal... What is the quality? I don't understand. That's a whole thing I don't understand. I just got here, man. What's I coming up here to do? Oh yeah, I need to reload. Little I'll wait until this oil is completely, like, used up. Although right now it's only really being used to, like, make batteries, accumulators, and explosives at the moment. So, okay. So, we'll wait till it's all used up. And then I can take 3 more. Okay. So fill up on coal too while I'm up here. Okay. I have to get back in there, but I can. Okay, this is all full. I want to auto sort this so very badly. I want to auto sort this so very badly. I want to auto sort this so very badly. Is there a way that I can turn that on? I might as well grab some more coal while I'm up here. I mean, why not? Look at this. There's like a pitiful amount of sulfur. Although, that little bit amount of sulfur is like all I need for what I'm using it for down here. So we might as well just keep it going. Because, I mean, why not? And then all this coal up here I'm not using. So that's nice. Yeah, I'm using like 1 line of this coal. So, almost nothing. Oh yeah, then here's a... Found out I had all of this. When I was, like... I guess when I was clearing stuff out and I just needed to get stuff out of inventory. I was like, oh, hey. That's kind of nice. Okay. Okay, perfect. Alright. Now we're good to start killing things again. Oh yeah, and I built this too. And then I meant to eventually switch the train so it went up through there instead of all the way around here. But then I just got busy and it wasn't important. So I think once I redo everything up there, I will switch that out. Because I'm going to have a lot more iron that's going to be running through there. Specifically iron plates. Oh, that reminds me. I need to start making concrete for atomic powder. For atomic power. Oh yeah, here's a huge process I have that's making iron plates. It's 2 that's going into the train, and then 1 that's going into all these processes over here. Pulling all this iron from this node over here and this node over here, and eventually a 3rd one down there. Once these 2 are depleted. This one's really close. Why did it get out? This one's really close. 87k. That one had a huge chunk. This one was like 1.2 million. This one's 5, baby. Oh yeah. But I already have all of this set up here that's already processing it. So there's no point in like reprocessing it and sending it over here. Like, I already got what I need. Let's use it. Right? So I'm just gonna grab the actual like solid stuff and send it up here, which reminds me, I need to be grabbing some of this stone and sending it up here soon. Well, I guess once this is gone, but I'm making energy packs, military packs with way less frequency than I did before. Whoa, I have a bunch that are empty over here. Let's clear these bad boys out. Reuse them later. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. 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 Mining productivity, mining productivity. I fully realize that I could be putting modules in here. What does the quality module do? Is that something that's actually worth putting in? Hold on. I have those unlocked. Allows machines to make higher quality products. Speed, quality, plus 1%. Okay, it's probably not worth it at this level. I think speed's probably still the best at this level, if I'm gonna be honest. That's the thing with modules. It doesn't always seem like it's the best to mix and match. At least in my opinion. It's like, oh, it can give like a productivity, but also like a speed one to kind of clear it out. Okay, speaking of clearing out, I need to get rid of this one and probably this one. And then I need to come down and take care of these. How's that? How's it going with like filling out this area? Is it still filling out this area? I think it is. I think it stopped. But that's some stinky poo-poo doo-doo. I might add some more radars down here. Radars take up so... Oh. I actually didn't know I could do that. Is that a new thing? Oh wait, no, I can only do that around the radar. I see. If there's a radar around here, I can actually zoom in and see. Oh my god, I actually did not know that until right now. Oh my god. Okay, so that's one reason why you have radars. Okay. But hey, I'm gonna take that. But I do need to clear out, like, this over here and these around in here. Actually, I just need to... Where am I? I'm, like, right here. I need to swing around, take out, like, all of this in an arc leading over. This is the fun part of Factorio. You build a few things, and then you have to go kill things for, like, 3 hours. Or else they will come and kill you. Of course, I could also just be building walls and turrets and doing that kind of stuff. But I would rather just make it so that they don't even get close, you know? Put it on. I wouldn't have got ramen for dinner. Yeah, I got some left over boba. That's right, 100 on the corner. All together now. There we go. I didn't know those were there. Alright. Genuinely terrifying creatures. Horrifying to think about the implications. The fact that this whole planet hasn't been turned into their nest is genuinely terrifying. Well, probably the whole thing has been turned into their nest. It's just all underground. And they just keep popping out like pimples, being like, hey, there's some disturbance on the surface. But I imagine if you started digging too deep, you would just run into so many of these things. It'd be terrifying. What was I just about to do? I was just about to do something. I had a thought of something I needed to do, and I just could not remember what it was. Was it fix up? I think it was to fix it up. But then my brain was like, I need to fix it up still. Oh, there's another bit over there. Okay. This is like a two smaller nests next to each other. Okay. I actually almost prefer that, because you can always take out one half and then leave the other. Do, do, do. Tell you what, it's these big, like, spitters that track where you're going that are always the worst. Those things that do all the damage because they slow you down. And then all the actual bugs get you. The creepers, whatever they're called, I don't know. Oh, I was gonna make more of these repair kits. That's what I was doing. That's what I thought. I was like, oh, I need to make something. Then as soon as I got back into the vehicle, I mean, God, goldfish brain. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here we go. Man, I love that my damage upgraded on this. Oh man. Taking these out used to be so time consuming. and used to take up so many more shots. I don't know which upgrade it was, but they had made this so much easier. Also, I saw my nemesis. A health bar up here. There you are. I see you in the yellow. You're about to be in the gray. Heal up and go. Okay. Now starts the swing. We need to go down and around. I'll go under this underneath this lake. Or south of this lake, I probably should say. So I can see if there's anything else down here. Oh god, this nest is in a real precarious spot. Uh-huh. It's like in between a bunch of cliffs. This one's gonna be easier to take out. We're gonna do this one first. But it's also not a great spot. Ooh. Getting slowed. Oh, and there's another one down here. This is bad. Okay, so probably need to take out this one down here and take out that one. Okay, there we go. And these cliffs will kill me. Okay, I'm glad I brought cliff bombs. Okay. That's always the funnest part, having to get out of the tank. That's it. Man, who would have thought you'd have to go outside and in order to fix the armor plating on the outside of a tank? Who knew? Who freaking knew? All right, this is going to kill me too. That right there and that right there. Okay, we're just not going to die to it. Yay! Oh, come on. Yes, okay, they're all dead. Ooh, there's one more. All right, now we just have the spawners. Actual, like, nest holes. Okay, there we go. And... okay. All right, heal up, everybody, everywhere. Heal up, everybody, do your share. I say I kind of needed this. Was in a rather sour mood all day. I was like, do I really want to stream today? I know I stream every day in February, but do I really want to do this today? I was planning on doing some drawing, but I was really not into it. And now as soon as I'm here and I'm actually like doing it and talking through everything, I feel a lot better, honestly. Good old Singles Awareness Day. Okay, is that the last of this nest? Yes, it is. Okay. And we just have this huge nest that's in between, like, a bunch of cliffs. Cliffs are the worst. Because I'm panicking. I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna die. I have to grab my cliff bombs. Thank goodness I actually have cliff bombs. Before I had those and had those consistently, oh god. I died quite a few times. And then it always sucks because it's always in the middle or like really close to one of these nests. So you can't just like run back and get your stuff without dying again. Okay. This is how we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do strafing runs along the side. Which means I'm gonna open myself up to getting attacked by all of these guys. Which is not great. Because usually you don't want to do that. Okay, we're gonna have to... never mind. Got a way around over here we can go. Okay. Ooh. Need to back off and heal. Okay. As soon as you get down to, like, around 1/3 left, you need to back off and heal up, just to be on the safe side. At least that's what I do. You could push it a little bit more, but that's silly. And suicidal. Don't do it. There we go, okay. Because you're always going to have to clear some more out before you can actually, like, stop and heal. And you want to make sure you have life to do it. Just like when you're scuba diving, as soon as, no matter how far No matter how close the boat is, as soon as you hit half oxygen in your tank, you go back. Even if you've been down and around and the surface is only uh, like maybe like 20 feet straight up, you still go back. Because if something happens and there's some sort of complication, you still have plenty of air left. Alright. Alright. I think I've taken out enough. I can probably take out the rest of this without having to heal. Hopefully. Maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but I'm gonna kill you before I reach half health. All those otherness are trying to slay me, but I'm gonna kill you. Most definitely. There we go. The worst ones, ooh, there's one more, is when you get like stuck on a cliff or something or some rocks, but you got covered in this gunk, like a lot of it, and it's slowly eating away at your health, or like you're stuck with it like underneath your treads like that. That stuff will continually hurt you. There's a bunch of times I've had to jump out of it and just like constantly heal it for a minute so it doesn't like explode on me. Because it was like so gunked up I couldn't move and I couldn't get away. Oh man, those are always the worst. Oh wait, no, I should have, no, I can go back around and down through here. But I do want to see what's down here. I love driving through trees like this. Just hearing all the snapping. Oh yeah, figure out what this note is over here. How much iron we got here? 2.8 million. Nice. I see a little bit of red right there. We're not going to worry about that. That's too far away. We do need to worry about this guy, though. It's a big one, too. Oh, yeah, this is a big nest. Luckily, I have advanced human technology. Ooh, it's... Okay, so... Okay, that was extremely necessary. Because that will kill me. Okay. Okay, take out a bunch of these guys. And then go back around for another strafing run. Start actually damaging the nest area. Ooh. This is a big nest. Actually, I need another point of incursion so I can go around. I'm gonna make a real risky move here. All right, widen it up. There we go. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh god, 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 oh damn it. Damn it! The stupid rocks is how they always get me. Ah. Ah. I gotta build another stupid tank so I can go back there. Ah, I gotta build a tank. I gotta get all the stuff to fill it back up. Ah, God. I know, leave me alone. Okay, what all do I need for this? Steel, iron wheels, engine units, and advanced circuits. Okay, I got all that. Hate it whenever that happens. Alright. Okay. Alright, these. Wait, no, I don't really need those. Also, which ones are... Oh, it's purple. That's the issue. Alright, steel and engine units. Engine units, I have way engine units I have way over here is where they're being made, but I also just have a bunch on the line right here. So if I'm ever really lazy, I just do this. And I just put everything back. There we go. There we go, 104. All right. Oh, yes. Depleted. Okay, that also means I can get rid of all of this stuff right here. Because these aren't doing anything now. Actually, what I can do instead is... I need to figure out a better way to build this. What I can do instead is just, because I have all of these, I can just move these up here. Have them grab from this same belt. We can use up all of this stuff faster. Then again, down here. Like it was doing before. Because why not? These aren't doing anything anymore, so they don't need to be doing anything anymore. There we go. Alright. And that'll use up all of this a little bit faster. Perfect. I don't have any steel being made over here, which is kind of an issue. I got all my steel being made up here, but this is also where I have to go to get coal and everything else, so... Alright. Also, this is going to be a good way to see if the batteries can actually last me through the night. They still go down real quick. Holy guacamole. Oh yeah, I forgot, it's dark. So used to not seeing the dark because I have goggles. Whoops. Alright, and here's my steel. So I can make this now at the very least. Oh, I think it's just starting to light back up. Do I have just enough? Just enough power? Yeah, because they're starting to go up in their power output. Oh my god. I really need to get some nuclear going. Yeah, I gotta get lubricants figured out. And then that plastic down south. I think that's what I'm gonna do down there. I have the ability to use coal. I do have... Yeah, to use coal and heavy oil to make... And steam to make a lot more heavy oil and light oil and petroleum. So... it goes... This one, and use that heavy oil, which consequently is 25, into a little bit of coal and a little bit of steam, which is super easy to make even more heavy oil and light oil, and then I can put that into, let's see, I think heavy oil just goes straight into making lubricant, which is super easy. And then I might take the light oil that is made from this, turn that into gasoline and more plastic. Yeah. I'm gonna need a lot more coal though, but I have this whole coal plant right down here that's not doing anything, and then I have another whole coal plant up here. Although this one's already belted across. Although this one's closer, but it's also closer to all of these things, so I don't want to expand out too much. I'm not using this for anything, and it's 7.2 million coal. So, and I built a bridge all the way across here. So I'm gonna use this coal I'm gonna use it. We're gonna belt across a bunch more, and and then I'm finally going to be. What's this? What? I've never used any of this stuff, and I probably never will. I do have the better belts too, the blue belts, but those also require lubricant. So once I get lubricant going up down here, um, actually, I might get greedy and grab all of this. Actually, no, this iron is closer. Yeah, I want to use up this, and this iron is closer because there's 11 million. And then use this iron over here. Well, actually, there's 5.3 million, but I'm already using pretty much all of this for things already. This is all going into making this stuff. So I might grab this iron, and because I'm already clearing out all of this stuff, and use that. Well, I can probably divert a little bit of this into making belts, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I have. Well, no, because I need a ton of stuff to make belts. Because these require 10 iron gears and 1 fast transport belt. But a fast transport belt requires 5 iron gears and 1 transport belt. But a transport belt requires iron plate and 1 iron gear. Okay, so that's 1 iron plate, 1 iron gear. Cool. This is now 1 iron plate and 5 iron and 6 iron gears. And this is now 16 iron gears and 1 iron plate and 20 lubricant. Actually, yeah, hold on. I bet you if I look at this outside of the map, it'll actually better show that. So yeah, actually, yeah, 31.5 iron plates and 20 lubricant. What was I doing up here? Oh yeah, I need coal. Ah, man, and the part that sucks is that I also lost all the stuff that was in the tank itself. I can get the stuff that was on my course, but anything that was in the tank is just gone. That's fine. I had a bunch of stuff in there that I didn't really want, like a bunch of walls. So I'm going to need to grab a bunch of these as well. And I'm going to need these as well. Okay. Oh my god. These require... What the hell is calcite? These are the only tank bombs I'm going to have. Oh my god, these just became so much more... These are all the clip explosives I'm going to have until I can... Calcite? The hell is calcite? What the hell is calcite? Oh my gosh, it's... Where is calcite? Do you just get that so much further in? Calcite processing. What does that require? It requires you to get some calcite. How do you get calcite? Mine? Entity calcite? Something that you have to mine? Oh shit, that's something that's just on a different planet altogether. Are you saying that in the Space Age mod, you can't even use clip explosives until you get to like a different planet altogether? Oh my god. Note to self, always do things how I did them. Where you get to a certain point and then you switch over to using, uh, well, no, I already have it installed, so, oh, well. Guess if I ever do a third playthrough of Factorio, it'll be Space Age. Wanna die. I know my corpse is all the way down there. Give me a second, I gotta get fuel. And I'm gonna get fuel the old-fashioned way. just grabbing it off the beds. Okay, perfect. Why are you like this? Oh, that's because I made these going the wrong way, that's why. How much coal did that get me? Plenty. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Now we should have everything that we need to go back for revenge. Oh my god. I hate it so much that happens. Ah, and I had landfill in there too. It takes forever to get landfill. Oh wait, hold on. Had done all of this. Wait, does that say what I did every time? Was it enter? No, it was that. Is this really what I did every time? Oh my god. I don't remember having to click the... Oh, I hit E. That's what I did. Okay. I was like, I don't remember having to click that green check mark every time. Oh my god. Alright, and then just so I can see this stuff a lot easier. There we go. Okay, there we go. Wait, hold on. And then I need to... No. I need to... There we go. Perfect. Okay. Now we're off for revenge. Man, I can't believe I lost all this stuff in the tank. Well, it wasn't a lot except for grenades. I don't know what that was in that box that I just destroyed. But I don't remember seeing that until right now. I also don't drive around to that area a lot. So that's probably why. Oh, wait, hold on. Why are we missing electricity in this area? Oh, probably because there was some electricity over there that was... Okay, there we go. Alright, time for revenge. Oh, wait, hold on. I need... gears and electronic circuits. Hold on. I need... some electronic circuits. Oh, wait, I got those over here. Okay. Perfect. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get those being made. What did I hit? I hit something. Oh, it was that chest. I hit something somewhere a while ago from one of my factories, and I still don't know what it was. Because I was driving around near one of my factories, and I took a little bit of damage when I didn't have it before, and that always means that you hit something that's on one of your factories. Genuinely no idea what it was. So there's something somewhere that's broken that's not affecting anything. We'll figure it out one of these days, or we never will. I can't believe I now need something from a different planet in order to make a clip bomb. That's crazy. I'm glad I made all those when I had the chance. Jeesh. Yeah, but I needed them so much. Oh my god. This place would be so much more difficult to deal with if I had to... if I didn't have cliff bombs. Jiminy Christmas. I guess probably by this point in the game, you were supposed to be maybe on like a different planet or something? I don't know. Where's my corpse? Is it down and around? Oh, it's next to this giant nest down here. I remember now. Okay, let's get rid of these rocks. I'm gonna strafe these rocks and destroy all of them. Okay, there we go. That should make my life a little bit easier. Oh, there was another big one right there. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right. Now another strafing run. Here's a fun part. All this stuff heals up if you don't destroy it. So many people behind me. Get out of here, you bug brains. No one likes you. And this is the most dangerous part. Yay! This is what killed me. I panicked and went straight up and ran into rocks I didn't see. But it's okay. It's a lot easier to recover from that now. It was way worse in the past when it was more difficult to get all that stuff. I just need to pick a better spot where I have steel being made, honestly. Oh, okay, now we need to back off. Because I'm going to have a huge horde coming after me. And I need to clear out all of these guys before I can heal. I want to make sure I have enough life to do it. Okay, there we go. Ooh, baby, this is a big nest. Even at Christmas. What time is it? I'm probably going to stop streaming around. Probably after I take out this nest. See, I wanted to... I could totally have made a lubricant. But... I instead spent most of the time taking out nests. Welcome to me playing Factorio. Where it's just like, hey, you probably wouldn't have to take out all these nests if you would just build walls and stuff. I don't want to build walls and stuff. I just want to build my stuff. So I just take out nests constantly. So I don't have to deal with this bullshit. Oh, I forgot I don't have night vision goggles, so I can't see Shiza. Oh my god, I have so many things following me. I was like, oh, I feel like I must have taken some damage. I had taken like no damage, but I had like 100 enemies on my ass. Man, I'm so glad that my shots can one-shot these things now. Back before they couldn't. It was genuinely a problem. Took so much more damage. Oh, here we go. Speaking of taking damage, we're about to take a bunch. Oh, we're gonna make a huge dent in the nest. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, we might need to back off here. Actually, no, I'm doing pretty good still. So now I'm gonna make a risky play. Go back and do some more damage. That was really risky. That was really risky. Shouldn't have done that. Okay. Yay. Okay. Now these guys are gonna come up and they're just gonna snipe, 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 snipe. Okay, there we go. Excellent marksmanship, if I do say so myself. Yeah. Well, wait a second. I see the quality now. Okay, so over here, see where next the health, it says there's like that one pip. That, hold on, I just realized that's what the, yeah, so also on here it says, oh, okay, you can't see it. Okay, let me show this. Okay, so next to the quality plus 1%, and it shows that one pip there. Okay, so I have a common quality tank, and that's shown by the fact that it has the base amount of health, which is 2,000, because it's made with all common quality stuff. Okay, so if I make it with higher quality stuff, it has more health. I see now. I see what that is. It might translate into other things as well. Probably like more damage and whatnot. Okay. Because I know better quality stuff is going to make, like... I know better quality stuff is going to make... Better quality ingredients is going to make better quality stuff, obviously. So, okay. But I'm just using, like... I'm out here living like a poor... most common quality stuff. Of course, that's no different than my regular life, but we don't talk about that. Also, I did not need to be shooting... Did not need to be shooting shots at those rocks, but whatever. Alright. Almost finally got this nest taken care of. I hate that health bars. EEA beautiful. Woo! Okay. This nest is finally taken out, which means I can finally grab my corpse. And it can do that fun thing it does where... Oh, wait. There we go. Where... Oh, yeah, I never got rid of that from the last time. Okay. Wait, no. Okay, corpse. Take everything. Okay. And then, ooh, I got lots of these now. Alright, now I need to put stuff over here. We're gonna put, like, all of these. And, like, most of these. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, I got my blueprint back. That's gone through, like, 3 different... Actually, like, maybe more than 3 different deaths. We can put this over here. There's that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I had a ton of pipe, too, that I lost. That kind of stinks, actually. Alright, finally got everything. Okay. And then I had this sulfur that I think putting in the trash bin just means that eventually a robot is supposed to come and take it away from you. But I don't have any robots that do that, so... Okay, I don't need to worry about these guys way down here. I do need to worry about these guys over here. Although I would like to see what these deposits are. Oh, yeah, I can probably just continually strafe this and take it out. Oh yeah, this is a tiny one. Oh, steel plate productivity. Ooh. Yay, there we go. Okay. Alright, and I can also have these on the map. So 3.8, 7.6, cool. I'm not going to be doing anything with those anytime soon, so hey, no, stand still. Gotta heal you up. Bruh. So much forward momentum on this thing, jeez. Okay. Take out the rest of these little nests. And then move over to that one big one that I didn't take out before, and that should be where we'll end it all. I keep, like, auto-saving right before I run into a tree. I'm like, dang, this is a hardy tree. These will kill me. Oh my god, they almost did. Oh my god, they almost did. Get away, get away, get away. That's the thing. You get slowed down and all of a sudden all their shots can hit you and you start taking damage. Oh, there's rocks right here. But you gotta keep moving. It's really best to take out like those turrets or whatever they are. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Woohoo, we need to heal up, we need to heal up. Ooh. I got a little greedy there. And I almost got done it again. Oh, I was about 1/4 health. Yikes! Let's see. Now the question I have about quality, is it like a 1 plus 1% chance to get like better quality, or is just everything like 1% better? Or does it make it so that, let's say I have like 100 nodes in a spot that are all giving me 1%. My god, that almost killed me. Are they all like, does that mean I'm gonna be having like 100% better quality ore coming out of that one spot? Or I got a lot of questions about like quality and how that works in this game. I think I'm gonna need to actually like look that up so I know how to use it, because right now it's just like, you have quality. Okay, cool. What does that do? Genuinely. I kind of like these ones that are all turrets. They're so easy to take out. There's like all of these ones that got like separated. I think they're creating a new hive or something. Or it's just something buggy with the enemy AI. Oh, I don't want to get out. Actually, you know what? I might as well just heal up. Why not? No reason not to. Look at this. I think I do want to take out. I need to take out all of these over here, and then this big one over here. Okay. Which means that I need to use some of my precious. Ooh. That means I need to use some of my precious clip bombs. Oh god, my precious clip bombs. Okay. There's more guys over here. Get out of here. What are you guys doing? They must have gotten separated from the hive. Like these trees spawned in or something. There must have been something weird with how, like, the enemy was placed when it was spawned in. The map generated it. But they just all ended up... Is that the second or third time I ran into, like, this random group that's just, like... They're not even around, like, a nest or something. They're just chilling in the middle of a forest, like, super cut off from everything. Just being, like, huddling together, sadly, for warmth and waiting to die. Like, what? You guys okay? You're kind of bad, but you're also giant fuck-off bugs, so... You're gonna die. You must die. Okay, and then it's going to be a lot easier to just blow a lot of that up, so we're going to do that. First, I'm going to heal up. And I'm going to be so real, probably after stream ends, I'm going to play Factorio for a little bit longer. I really like these kind of games, but they're not very good stream games, let's be honest here. I think Satisfactory is a little bit better, because it's 3D. Games like this are kind of weird. It feels like something, well, no. It feels like something like, just kind of like work. Like, why are you playing this in the beginning? Why are you playing this anyways? Well, I mean, if humans weren't built for, like, creating factories and processes and things like this, then we wouldn't have done so in the first place if we didn't find this stuff, like, interesting. So, I mean, it makes sense at the end of the day. Because the very reason that we have a concept of a factory at all is because we're built for creating this kind of stuff. Okay. And then we go over here. Because there's like, oh, there's, I love these things where it's just like, let's generate, because I think it's kind of random whether it's going to generate like a nest or like those like giant spitter turrets. Every once in a while, I'll run into some that are just nothing but spitter turrets. I think I ran into a couple that are like 8 or 9 spare turrets and nothing else. I'm like, this is gonna be easy. Just have to keep firing because they have almost no health. All right, now I need to take out this big nest over here. This big daddy. All right, here we go. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. There's rocks over here. Those will kill me. This is going to be hard to take out. This is in a really weird spot. Okay. I think it's going to honestly be best for me to go up along this ridge and fire over at it. Like, make a path through here. I can hit these over here, yeah. Okay, that's probably gonna be the easiest way. Especially since I just found out cliff bombs are in tight supply. I don't have an infinite amount of those like I did before. Well, a nigh infinite amount. Ooh, okay. We need to clear out a bunch more of this area. Because trees slow you down a lot, it seems. Okay. Alright, let's back off over here a bit. Take out these ones that are still chasing me and heal up a bit. Actually, they're kind of forgotten about me, so I'm gonna drive a little bit further away. Heal up. Because it's not a matter of... Oh, I only have like 400 left. I've used so many shots already. Holy guacamole. Youch. I used a ton of coal too. Oh my god. Okay. I guess when I use them to clear out as well, I get rid of the rocks, because the rocks kill me. Okay, I gotta get rid of these trees too, so I can actually get to the fleshy meat on the other side. There we go. Okay, and I gotta clear out, like, that whole area along in there, so I can make a... Oh, and then there's this big one over here too. So I can make a strafing run at the side. Then I gotta deal with all these guys that are in that build up in the forest over here. Mini Christmas. Oh no. What am I stuck on? 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 Oh, oh no. This stupid water. No. Oh, wait. No, get out of this stupid... Ah, fuck. Did you see what was there? There was... I just saw so many cliff bombs too. There was like a one... There's like a one tile water block that was right there in the middle of the woods that I just got stuck on. And I tried to blow it up. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my god. I gotta go all the way back and get all that shit again. This is the worst. I hate this part the most. When you get absolutely fucked by something stupid and random like that. And then you have to go back and you have to rebuild everything again to go get that. It's so annoying. Anyways, God. I guess my neighbors are trying to sleep upstairs. I think I'm gonna call it here. I'll go rebuild everything again off stream. Anyways, I'm probably never gonna stream this game again. This was a one-time thing because I just needed a comfort game today. Well, anyways. Other than some very obvious annoyances. I hate those little stupid water blocks. Little one tile water block can destroy a tank. To be fair, it's probably better than the tank flying into water and instantly blowing up. It just stops it. But, oh, God. I can't wait until I have a stupid spider drone so I don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. How long until I can get the spider drone? Um, oh my God, it's all the way down here. I need I need the next yellow science pack. I need the white science pack, which is, I think that's the space science pack, yeah. And then I need uh the vomit green science pack, which is this one, which is bioflux, which I think we get on that, which I think we get on a dry windset planet with lightning storms on plateaus, oceans of oil that can be bridged by elevated rails. I think we get that over here. Yeah. And then there's Vulcanus. Item Bioflux. Yeah, that seems by a swampy planet. And this Metallurgic. That's probably something that we get here. This is Electromagnetic. That's probably something that we get here. And then what is this? Fish breeding. And then there's another planet. There's these. I think there's 4 planets? Because I remember there was an ice one too. Where is that? Oh, yeah, here it is. Aquili. Oh, it's 5 because we start on Novice. Freezing wasteland with bottomless oceans of liquid ammonia that cannot be landfilled. Precarious icebergs are the closest thing to solid ground and can be extended with floating ice platforms. Structures and belts will freeze if not heated by adjacent heat pipe or other hot structures, but must be placed on concrete to not melt the ice below. Damn. Okay. What's this? Quantum processor. Ooh. Actually, what do all of these have? I didn't read all these. And oceans of oil that can be bridged by elevated rails. There appear to be some ruins. Ooh. A human swampy planet with nutrient-rich bogs. Wetland can support agriculture, but it is difficult to build on. It can be landfilled, but stone is scarce. Snaking hills have stones that are better to build on, but can't support agriculture. Let's see. A hot volcanic planet with mountainous volcanoes, rivers of lava, plains of ash, and sulfuric acid geysers. Rich in metals, lava can only be crossed by elevated rail. Yeah, okay. Recycling, tungsten, Yumako, atomic bomb, nice. Can't wait to have those. Artillery, yay! Turbo transit belts, yay! Are those the highest ones? Because right now I got blue unlocked. I don't have any. That's green. Is there any? Is there a tier above green? Actually, haven't looked. Oh my god, what's this? Increase the amount of research progress per consumed science pack. Whoa. It takes a little bit of everything. Research productivity. Railgun shooting speed, improved cooling systems, vento line, and to mean the railgun can shoot more often. Rocket part production. Processing unit productivity. Oh, it just makes it so that these can just kind of be done ad infinitum, huh? Scrap recycle productivity. Okay, so this you want to do because these productivity things can be like 1 to 100. These can constantly be being done. So you have something that you can constantly sink into. Plastic bar productivity, rocket fuel productivity, healthy food, healthy body, health 1. Oh my god, you can finally make yourself more powerful once you unlock agriculture science pack. Planet Gleba. Okay, yeah, so you do have to go to Gleba. Okay, so we need space platform, which requires a satellite, and science packs, and platforms, and then you get to Gleba, and then we do agriculture. We figure out all of this. Bacteria cultivation, and then we can figure out agriculture. Then we can finally make ourselves more healthy. That's way down the line. That's so far down the line. That's crazy. Oh yeah, this captive biter. That's what they're called, biters. Foundation. The heat shielding in deep screw piles can be placed on lava, ocean, oil, ocean, and most water. Okay. Railgun. Lithium is at least highly flammable and difficult to store. Yeah. Explodes. Cryogenic plant that can handle the extreme low temperatures needed for cryogenics. Rail support foundation allows building elevated rails also on the deep parts of the oil oceans on, yeah. Mech armor. Be one with the machine. No way, that's the final, like, armor upgrade. Okay. Tesla weapons, nice. Personal robot pack, personal battery Mark 3, awesome. Lightning collector, awesome. Quality, space age, what does quality do? Unlocks the epic quality. Biter egg handling, capture a biter spawner and supply it regular doses of whatever that is. Also, biter eggs allows biter eggs to be harvested. Perhaps they couldn't be made of use. Fish breeding nutrients. Carbon fiber. Damn, what are these? Yumako. Yumako trees yield tasty, nutritious food. Plant the seeds on Yumako soil. Yellow on map. Tungsten steel. Okay, so that requires having to go to Vulcanus and the actual science packs. Okay, how do we get to these? Space platform. How do we get to space platform? Okay, I just need to build a rocket silo. I think I can build a rocket silo. Hold on. Where is the rocket silo? Rocket silo, here we go. I'm not too far off. I need to start making concrete though. I have everything that I need to make concrete. I just have been lazy and dealing with oh hey. Hey. I don't know if you see me crashing out and dying a bunch, but I'm about to call it a day. I hope you had a good Valentine's. Just wanted to play a comfort game today, so I booted up Factorio for a bit. Alright, well thanks for stopping by. I'm about to call it a day, because it's getting kind of late and I don't want to keep my neighbors above me awake, because I think they're already asleep. So, I will see you later. I'll be back tomorrow. I got candy. Ooh, nice. Nice. Got some chocolates. I got boba that I bought myself. I got some ice in it. Alright. Did you have a good one? I'm going to be doing some drawing tomorrow. I'm going to be finishing up penicillium and working on the different expressions so I can make him into a little PNG tuber thing. I need to do the same thing with Dorothea as well. I still think I need to finish up once I have the final art. I just need to, because it's really just two different expressions. So like a mouth open like yay, and a mouth closed like expression. That's the only thing you really need. But I just need to get that taken care of. And then I can actually have a few more guys on stream, and then I just got to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. All right, but you have a good one. I will see you tomorrow.